Okay, good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Friday here in Canada, Ontario. Time check, it's 9:03 or 9:04 exactly. Once again, this is your Kuya Nikki and Kuya Mikmik. This is gonna be morning with the Kuyas kasi nga it's morning here. So dati ginagawa namin to evening with the Kuyas since due to popular demand, we switch our time to morning para at least Friday evening sa Pilipinas. So makaka-spend more time sa bago kayo gigimik. Pwede muna kayong manood ng namin info session. And yeah, I would say this is August 13. I know it's Friday. Some I mean, a lot of people say bad luck in August 13. Some say that it's swerte din. Pero depende po sa atin. Just make sure that everyone is safe right now, especially with the pandemic going on. Lalo na sa Pilipinas na I think isipin na naman. Make sure you guys be safe, stay at home, be vaccinated just to be sure. Kami po ni Kuya Mikmik are vaccinated fully na rin just to be safe for our families as well. So today, meron ulit tayong paborito naming school na bisita and he will give us some updates. So hindi na po siya bago, regular na po siya naming iniimbita sa Sun-Cor because this is a very good school for Filipinos as well. So without further ado, please help me welcome Mark from Saskatchewan Polytechnic. Hi Mark, kumusta?
Hi, Kuyas. I'm doing good. Good morning po and good night. Good evening here in the Philippines, no? Sorry. So tama kayo dyan. Right now we are now in ECQ, so I'm sure there will be a lot of audience who will be using their time productively, no, to listen to our program.
Yes. And Mark, how's the weather in the Philippines? May bagyo ba tayo dyan or ano ba? How's life there?
Well, so far we are anticipating naman talaga yung mga thunderstorm currently. But right now, especially here in Marikina, kasi I'm from Marikina, no, medyo mainit talaga, malagkit ngayon. Pawisan tayo. So nothing new in the Philippines naman. So naman, currently we are still experiencing pa rin naman summer. Although dapat nasa na tayo approaching for tag-ulan, pero parang hindi rin eh.
Good, because here sa Ontario naman na region, we went like yesterday and the day before, umabot siya sa 35 degrees Celsius. Parang Pilipinas din.
Init na yan.
And this is August, usually pag August, September, medyo palamig na eh. Pagpunta na kasi sa fall yun eh. Si Kuya Mikmik naman is nasa Alberta. How's the weather in Alberta, bro?
Dito more erratic eh. Last week, medyo malamig. Nag-sweater ako. Siguro mga 20, 18. This week, mainit naman. So, siguro mga 30, 28. So, paiba-iba pa siya.
Yeah, that's Canada. No. Today, biglang umulan. Mamayang hapon, mainit na naman. So, yun nga. Sabi ko nga sa mga bagong estudyantes, yung challenge na dito is weather. It's either cold, mainit, and then sudden change of weather. Yun ang challenge. But Mark, I'll give you the floor to present. The floor is yours now.
Hey, thank you mga kuya. So for this night naman, I'll just give some short presentation regarding the province itself, the Saskatchewan province, and also a short presentation na rin for the school so that people here or the audience would also have an idea what is Saskatchewan all about. So this is going to be a short presentation, but I will provide more rooms for question and answer. So I'll share my screen now. Here. Okay. Kita nyo na yung screen, no, mga kuyas?
Yes po.
Yes, thanks, sir. Okay, so again, my name is Mark Felipe. I'm the regional manager for Saskatchewan Polytechnic. So I'm sure all of or some of you doesn't have an idea talaga with Saskatchewan province, no? So just to give you an overview, Saskatchewan Polytechnic is in between Alberta and Manitoba. So some student they ask me kung pwede ba sila mag-aral sa Saskatchewan while they are in Alberta. So, I would say yeah, partly pwede pero medyo magastos kasi if airfare talaga yung pinag-uusapan natin dito. So it's kind of expensive though. Unless online application or online teaching yung pag-aaralan nyo. Anyway, for resources naman for newcomers for Saskatchewan, so I'm sure wala talaga kayong idea about the province. So the government can provide you naman all the information that you need to know. Like for example, where to find affordable accommodation, setting up your tax identification, or we call it in Canada SIN, and then how to leave the daily commute because that's very essential, especially for winter. So hindi nyo alam kung paano kayo magko-commute going to your school. And then second would be free health insurance. This one you have to keep in mind that in Saskatchewan province, health insurance is free, so you don't need to purchase or to add any extra payment for your health insurance for the school. So this one is very beneficial, especially kung dadalhin natin yung buong family because they will be covered by the free health insurance. And the good thing about with the health insurance with Saskatchewan is that day one pa lang, this would be activated na, okay? And then strong diverse economy. So again, Saskatchewan province is very progressive. So there will be plenty of jobs for international students who would want to make a living in the province itself. And since there are a lot of opportunities in the province itself and konti talaga yung tao doon, especially the manpower, so the province of the government launched this SINP. So we call this the Provincial Nomination. So meaning if you are a type of student who would like to become a permanent residence in Canada eventually, then go to a province that has a local or provincial nomination. And this one, this is very cool. I'm sure most of you doesn't heard about the graduate retention program. So in a nutshell, when you say graduate retention program, this is the taxes that you have paid specifically so sa sa province na pinag-aralan nyo. So for example, with Saskatchewan Polytechnic, since part of your tuition meron siyang tax or taxes, then after you finish your program, let's say for a year, you can get a refund as much maximum of 4,000 Canadian dollars. So it's not bad. And then kapag 2 years naman yung program mo, the refund that you can get is 6,400. So imagine after you finish your program, you can expect an ample money to start your living in Saskatchewan. So saan mo makikita yun sa ibang provinces, right? And then lastly, we are the only polytechnic rather in Saskatchewan province. So you know naman when you say polytechnic, this is similar to TESDA if you studied in the Philippines. So TESDA has a lot of partner or organization partners. So once you finish your program, you can assure that you'll be having a job right after you graduate. And so basically, those are the resources or the free benefits that you can get if you study in Saskatchewan province. So now for the school, very basic. We have 4 campuses in the province. Saskatchewan Polytechnic is one of the largest school in Canada. So that's why we are situated in prime cities. So we have Regina, Saskatoon, Prince Albert, and Moose Jaw. Okay, so the capital of Saskatchewan, just so you know, it's Regina. Okay, so for the next slide, I'll just show you lang naman po yung short video per school, so you'll have an idea what is Saskatchewan all about. Okay, or Saskatchewan Polytechnic rather. And there.
If you're new to Sask Polytech or even to Saskatchewan, let me tell you a little bit about our locations. We have a campus in each of the 4 largest cities in the province. Our Saskatoon campus offers more than 50 programs, everything from business and culinary arts to veterinary technology and welding. Saskatoon is known as the Bridge City and has a population of about 250,000. Regina is almost about the same size and is the capital of the province. Here, our campus has 2 sites and about 30 programs that can prepare you for a satisfying career in nursing, health sciences, early childhood education, the industrial trades, and much more. Our Prince Albert campus, with its 2 buildings, serves as the hub of post-secondary education in north-central Saskatchewan. Here, in this city of 45,000, many students are drawn to our programs in natural resources, human services, and community safety. Moose Jaw is a city of about 33,000 that is rich in history and heritage. Popular programs at our Moose Jaw campus prepare students for careers in business, engineering technology, and professional cooking. Public transit serves all of our campuses, but if you're driving, you can park in one of our student lots using a day pass or a prepaid parking card. You can buy these cards at our campus bookstores. Finally, we offer many courses through online distance learning. So, no matter where you are in the province, Sask Polytech has something for you.
There. So that's the short video for school. So as you notice naman, all of our campuses are very accessible. So meaning if you will do your commutes, you won't be having a problem going to our school. But again, in general, we still encourage the student, the international student, to purchase their own vehicle. It can be a second-hand or a brand new, because during winter time, it's going to be difficult for you to do a commute because sometimes the public transportation is not that convenient, okay, especially kapag sobrang taas na ng yellow. Okay, and and then for the programs naman, or for the faculty of programs, it's pretty much similar to the rest of the colleges in Canada. So we have the faculty for business, construction, health sciences, hospitality and tourism. We even have the faculty for nursing. So we have practical nursing and then bachelor's. But the unique program that we can offer for the student would be mining, energy, and manufacturing programs. And since we are at technical schools, we have a program for trades. Okay, so yung mga welder, carpentry, so we have them. And this one, it's going to be a detailed overview for the program. Okay, so pay attention with our business diploma. This one is very interesting because all of our business programs in business, it has a co-op. So meaning it's a paid internship. So, and then if you don't know what type of, what do you call this, yung parang specializations na pwede mong i-take sa business. So we have at least 5 specializations for you. And if you don't know naman what program or what career can you do after you finish your program, so we have the sample career for you and also the annual salary, so that you have an idea if the program that you are taking is ano ba, parang pwede ba talaga siya for your future or kaya ba talagang makagawa ng buhay sa Canada. And this is a 2-year program. So for example, business diploma in accountancy, 2-year program, it has a co-op, and the whole the cost for the whole 2 years would be 33,000 Canadian dollars ish. Okay, so it's very affordable. So again, if you are an international student and plan to study in Canada, I would highly suggest you to look for a program muna na merong co-op, kasi definitely it would help your finances, especially kapag nasa Canada ka na, kapag medyo nagpo-problema ka na sa mga, struggling ka na sa expenses. Normally, the co-op length would range about 1 semester to 1 year. So malaki siyang tulong talaga. And then for the rest of the programs, they are, so we have the faculty of education. So you can take early childhood, early education assistant. This one is very popular for Filipino students. Also yung mga hotel and restaurant management, culinary, project management, so and so on and so forth. So for the health sciences naman, we're not only just offering practical nursing or Bachelor of Nursing. So we also have yung mga youth care, biotech, occupational health support. So we have them. And for the level of studies, we are offering from certificate to postgraduate diploma. Okay. And then for the postgraduate bundles, this one is very interesting because in Saskatchewan Polytechnic, you now have the, what do you call this, the authority to finish your program for 2 years na naka-postgraduate ka na dalawa yung specialization mo. Okay. So I think Saskatchewan Polytechnic is the only school who offers this. Okay. And why Saskatchewan Polytechnic? It's very simple. 94% of our graduates can secure a full-time job after 6 months to a year pagka natapos nilang mag-graduate. And then this is given because if you study in private or public colleges, small class lang talaga sila. So ranging from 24 students. This one, you could really expect talaga that you'll gain a quality education. Scholarship, despite of the pandemic, we are still offering them. So I said them because we have a lot of scholarship that we can offer to international students. Hands-on training, this is given because we are a technical school. Industry partners or connections, it's given because, again, we are the only polytechnics or technical schools. So most of the industry are connected with Saskatchewan Polytechnic to source or to look for a manpower for their job postings. And then the length of the program, normally it ranges from 8 months to 4 years, depending on the programs that you'll be taking. And benefits for the international student naman, 20 hours per week part-time, 40 hours per week during sem break and holidays. And again, most of our businesses, all of our businesses program rather has a co-op, okay? And then for the PGWP naman, all of our programs are eligible for that. So kahit 8 months yan, you can secure pa rin yung postgraduate work permit mo. Airfare, we are partnered with Air Canada, so that's the details. And then student support system or student supports for international students. If you would be if you are planning talaga to study in Canada, please ask your specific school if they can provide you, or what support can they provide you aside from a quality education. Because with Saskatchewan Polytechnic, we can assist you for free with immigration guidance. Like for example, you want to set up your or extend your what do you call this, study permit, or if you want to establish your PWGP, or even a guidance on how you can apply for clear pathway for migration, then school can provide you those informations. Child care center, we have them as well. So if you will be bringing your family that you have children, then you can leave your children doon sa center natin. So that would be cool. And then airport pickup, we are also arranging them, but you have to inform us ahead of time. And then for the orientation naman, this is given by all the schools naman, but with Saskatchewan Polytechnic, I'm proud to say that this is very detailed. Detailed in a sense that they will tell you what's the name of all of your professors, what time is your schedule, who will be your assigned counselors or ambassadors, so that if you have problems, you can talk to them. And then housing naman, we can connect you to all of our connections na nagpapalis ng murang rentals for international student. And then they can discuss to you as well the health and dental plan. Since that's free in Canada, in Saskatchewan, they need to inform you what are the packages that you can take for free. Okay, so we have a lot of student support for international students, but I cannot enumerate them all because masyadong madami. And then the weather in Canada, especially in Saskatchewan Polytechnic or Saskatchewan Province, medyo mahaba lang talaga yung winter time. Normally, it ranges about 8 months. But currently, we are experiencing summertime. So similar to other provinces. So umaabot din siya ng 40 degrees. So mainit na yon, considering na nasanay talaga sila sa lamig. Okay? And then for the tuition, it's still standard, nothing changed, 14 to 19,000 per year. Cost of living, 10 to 15, that is set by the government. But again, if you live in Saskatchewan province naman, it's definitely mura talaga siya. So normally it would range about 7 to 9,000 Canadian dollars per year, depending on your cost of living naman pa rin. Tapos, for the entry requirements naman, aside from high school, college, passport, resume, we are still requiring the students to provide English tests such as IELTS academic. So yung score is 6.5, no less than it says 5 pero 6 na siya ngayon. Okay, and for the rest of the examinations, it's written there naman. Pero we are still accepting pa rin naman Duolingo, and the score that we need to get from you is 105. Okay, so again, if you're afraid to take the IELTS examination academic, then you can still do the Duolingo by all means. Okay, and then for the school processing, it's going to be an online application. So if you will be applying now for your application with Saskatchewan Polytechnic, please contact Kuyas so that they can provide you the assistance on how you can apply for it. And you just have to pay lang yung 150 application fee. It's a non-refundable. And then after 15 business days, you should get your decision. So it's either you did not make the post or you did not make the qualifications, or you'll get the LOA na. So once you get the LOA, you just have 30 days to accept the offer. And once you accept the offer naman po, you just have to pay lang yung 10,000 Canadian dollars deposit sa school. And once you paid it, ask Kuyas again for their support in processing your student permit visa. So basically, that's the processing for the Saskatchewan Polytechnic. And lastly, if you will be paying your tuition na, you just have to use lang yung Flywire. So you can use your credit card, debit card, or even bank-to-bank transfer by means of Flywire. So yeah, basically that's the short presentation of our school and also a little bit of touch dun sa province. So if you have any questions regarding our school programs, requirements, just feel free to ask right now. Okay, so I'll return the floor to Kuya Mike. Okay.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Sir Mark, on the updates. I guess one of the very first questions that would come in would be, you briefly mentioned about scholarships and you said them, you will give them. So meaning marami po palang scholarships available. Can we have a little more information on the scholarships po?
Yes, sir. Actually, for the scholarship naman po, no, actually, there's a lot of parang bursaries or awards that we can provide. Una, yung merit scholarship. So this would definitely depend on their grades or performance while they are studying in Saskatchewan Polytechnic. Second would be the financial aid. So this one, not really concerning about your grades. But again, pag sinabi ko sa financial aid, ito na yung tipong maglo-loan ka na sa school. And
Okay.
I always tell to the student na kapag gagawa kayo na, or if you are thinking yung mga student loan, medyo i-delay natin siya or maging last resort natin siya. Kasi again, it's really a pressure kapag magbabayad ka na ng student loan pag sa school. And then aside from those scholarship, we also have yung parang, we call it parang pre-granted scholarship. Ito yung parang 2,000 off kagad doon sa tuition nila if they wanted to apply for an immediate parang assistance to sa tuition nila. So ganun siya. And sometimes naman, yung last scholarship would be ito yung parang specific program. Sometimes may funding si Saskatchewan Polytechnic sa specific program. Sometimes they provide 50% discount for the tuition or even 90%, nakita ko yun sa website nila. So those are the scholarship that we can provide to the student. That's why I always recommend kay student na if they are really planning to apply for a scholarship, contact their assigned counselor or ambassador dun sa Saskatchewan para they can guide them kung ano yung mga scholarship na available for them.
Oh, just a quick follow-up po sa scholarship. Ito po ba ay first come, first serve? Or do we have any quotas? Like there's like first 10 students could only avail, or there's no cap?
Actually, I asked that, sir, no, specifically dun sa admissions namin. Sabi nila, in terms of yung parang mga 2,000 off dun sa tuition, parang wala naman silang cap na ginagawa dyan. Pero kapag yung tipong mga malakihang tuitions na like yung mga merit-based, yung mga pag mga magdi-dean's listers ka na, that is something na kailangan nila mag-put ng cap kasi nga medyo malaki yung bursaries na ina-apply nila.
Oh, wow. All right. Thank you for the clarification on that one, Sir Mark.
Sige po.
Questions are coming in from our viewers. So you mentioned the unique bundles ng mga programs. Just for clarification, ito po ba yung mga 1+1 programs, or they are essentially designed na dalawa talaga yung magiging certificate nila after?
Yes, thank you, sir, no, for pointing that out. Kasi sometimes nami-mislead na tayo ng information na parang, yung bundled program is similar to 1+1. You know what? It's a two separate entity, no?
Okay.
Bundled program kasi, ito yung pre-designed program na ito, isang LOA lang yung i-issue sa'yo, pero dalawa yung specializations na matatapos mo. Okay? Pero pag sinabi namang 1+1, tama, dalawa nga yung specialization na makukuha mo. However, what's gonna happen is you will be receiving 2 LOAs. So meaning, dalawang beses kang mag-a-apply ng visa mo kasi dalawa yung LOAs mo. So ganun siya.
All right, perfect. Thank you for the clarification on that one. We have a question from Ms. Shervin Atibagos. The question is, available po ba sa Saskatoon yung supply chain and business management?
Saskatoon, check natin, sir, kasi minsan parang supply chain management for postgraduate. Yung supply chain management, it's being offered in Moose Jaw campus. Okay. And then what's the other program, sir? You manage business management.
Business management and supply chain, yes. I think she's referring to the bundle one.
For the bundled one. Okay. For the bundled yun talaga, sir. Una muna, she'll be taking it sa Moose Jaw.
Okay.
For the first year.
All right. Thank you so much. Another one is also another program specific question. This is from Obedoza Julie. Hotel and resort management, is this available in the Regina campus for May?
Hotel, check natin. Actually, this program is only offered every September. So yung mga
Okay.
programs na yan.
So
And this
once
is
a year po
in
yung intake niya.
Oo nga sir, September 2022. Pero magbubukas yung applications natin October, hopefully by October 15, baka bukas na siya. And the campus is in Saskatoon siya.
All right. Thank you so much for that one. Kuya Nikki, marami ba nag-PPM sa'yo?
Yun nga, inaarrange ko na. Mark, may quick question, follow-up lang pala ako dito.
Yes sir.
Yung sa LOA processing at saka yung sa deposit, highlight lang natin ulit. Once they get the LOA ba, kailangan mag-deposit or kailangan mo lang mag-deposit before they can get the LOA? And how many days?
Yes sir. Siguro the unique with Saskatchewan Polytechnic is as long as magbayad ka lang ng application fee at complete yung packet mo at na-accept ka dun sa seat mo, instantly you'll get your letter of acceptance. Okay? However, ang ginagawa kasi ng ibang mga students, once they receive the acceptance letter, sir, they have 30 days to decide if they want to accept the offer. So, if they accept the offer, they just need to pay, doon pa lang sila magbabayad ng 10,000 Canadian dollars. Kaya lang, may precautions ako doon. Kasi minsan, sir, may mga students nang ginagawa nila, since may LOA na nga sila and they haven't paid any amount kay Saskatchewan, ang ginagawa nila, nag-a-apply na sila ng visa. And then they just wait na lang until lumabas yung visa nila, saka sila magbabayad. So kapag refused, definitely, walang refund na process o given yun kay student. Pero pag na-approve naman at lumabas yung visa nila, sabihin natin mga 2 months or 3 months, imagine mo, 1 month lang yung binigay sa yung palugit. So pag na-approve yan at nalaman ni Embassy wala ka talagang seat kay Saskatchewan Polytechnic, your visa will be revoked. So ganun siya.
Saka may yun di ba, Kuya Mick, mayroon tayong rule na pag nag-change ka ng DLI outside Canada,
Yes.
you need to reapply for the study permit.
Yes,
So,
outside Canada.
I think that will help also all the colleges from moving
Yes, sir.
yung sa ginagawa nila. And also then, other colleges, just to be safe, ang ginagawa nila is nilalagay nila yung condition na 2,000 or 10,000 and nilalagay na sa LOA. So once they apply for the visa, they need to show that bayad na yung 10,000. Yung ganun. So yeah, it's good na hindi rin naman, pero hindi nyo nire-require actually yung 10,000.
Hindi pa naman po, sir. Not until mag-decide si student na iti-take niya yung LOA or yung letter offer.
Kasi good, yung 10,000 na yun is worth na rin yun for the first semester tuition fee.
Actually,
So
sir,
also,
first semester, tapos may konting extra para sa second niya.
Yeah. Why not just pay the whole year, di ba?
I know.
Kung magbabayad din naman kayo ng 10,000, mas magiging strong yung application, right?
True.
Clement?
Totoo.
Yes,
Pero I think,
so-
sir, ang nagiging concern yata kasi ng mga Filipino dyan is, syempre, we want the assurance kasi muna bago tayo maglabas ng pera. I think yun lang yung nagiging major concern.
Yes. Yung may isang concern kasi sa atin talagang Pinoy, very skeptic tayo. Nandito kami sa Sun-Cor. First is, ang daming nasa-scam ngayon, no? So that's why hindi natin maano yung mga Pilipino na talagang skeptical, lalo na magbigay ng mga credit card information or mag-let go ng malalaking pera. So, yun nga, we will assure them naman sila, lalo na sa Saskatchewan Poly, yung $150 na application fee. And the only payment option that you guys have is credit card lang, tama?
Yes, sir. Opo.
So, walang ibang ways to pay it.
Wala, sir. Credit card payment lang siya. Pero if the student wanted to be, parang yun nga, they don't want to share their credit card information, what I can suggest po for your organization, sir, is kayo po yung mag-establish ng account ni student, and then kapag come on paying the application fee, just provide the login credentials kay student para dun siya sa end niya magbabayad using yung portal na ginawa niyo po.
Yeah, and the best din sa amin right now is with Sun-Cor, we reimburse the application fee.
Oo nga pala, no? Yes.
So, kahit na magbabayad sila, at the end, mababalik din naman sa kanila. So, sorry, no? Ano pa ba? Maraming questions dumadating Ano ba yung mga intake pala available nyo for right now? Available na ba yung May or September for next year? Or kailan mag-open yung September?
Yes, sir. Currently, we are accepting po or open na po yung applications natin for January and May 2022 intake. And then for September po, it's not yet open, pero definitely you can create your portal na or yung account login mo. Pero yung submission talaga ng application would open mid-October this year. So I'm hoping baka mga October 15 available na yung fall 2022 intake. And for that, sir, no, or mga kuyas, siguro may I remind all the students na to complete your documents, don't be too complacent regarding kasi nga baka sabihin matagal pa naman yung September. This would apply to all of the schools, no? Kasi once the application for September opened, and ito kasi yung major intake sa Canada, minsan mga isang buwan pa lang, 2 buwan pa lang puno na lahat ng program. So take the advantage na hindi pa bukas, complete your documents para pag open na, mabilis kayo makakuha ng letter of acceptance.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I just need to share something. Then, so in partnership with Saskatchewan Poly, Sun-Cor in celebrating also for our 3rd year, we're happy to announce that Sun-Cor will cover the Duolingo fee. So just what Kuya Mark said, na aside from IELTS, in order to waive yung IELTS, we can take the Duolingo. So Sun-Cor will cover the Duolingo fee, and also we will reimburse the 150 Canadian dollars application fee once your visa is approved. And aside from that, pagdating nyo dito, may extra $350 kayo for our anniversary bonus.
Grabe, sir. Thank you. Pinicturean ko siya para ma-share ko rin sa page ko.
Yeah. Like, sa amin kasi yung mission talaga namin is to really help our kababayans to come here in Canada. The cheapest, and kung ano yung blessing na binigay sa amin, we wanted to share it also. No? And ramdam kasi namin din talaga yung gastos kasi nga we were once a student before na naging permanent resident. Kaya nga hindi po madali yung application. Talagang maglalabas at maglalabas talaga tayo ng pera. And like at Sun-Cor, we're here to help you guys. If you have any questions about schools, immigration, Kuya Mikmik is our resident RCIC. Siya po isang immigration consultant, licensed po. Sun-Cor is a Canadian business registered. Naka-base po dito po kami dito sa Canada. So, may mga questions, please message Sun-Cor. And yun lang, questions. Yung mga programs ba, bro, open for January is also the same thing as open sa May, or it varies?
Same lang din po, sir. Kapag open na yung January natin, then pati yung May covered na rin siya.
Yung programs ba, limited ba siya, or same lang din yung anong programs sa January, yun din yung program sa May?
Hindi, sir, sobrang limited. May mga specific programs po tayo na sobrang open lang talaga for September. Like for example, for May intake natin, is, if I'm not mistaken, parang 1 or 2 programs lang yung open. And then the rest na talaga nasa September intake na siya talaga. Kaya mas malaki yung bulk ng applications natin for September intake po. Kasi if not all, most of our programs are for September talaga.
Yes. Yun. Ano pa ba dito? Oh, eto may questions regarding sa yung travel letter. How does yung school nyo magbibigay ba siya ng travel letter when they get approved?
Yes, sir. Actually, yeah, we are currently providing po yung travel request letter. So we are issuing that. Recently, we've sent the travel request letter dun sa sa mga September intake for this year, na stating na the student needs to be in the campus ng ganitong specific date so that the border or the case officer or the immigration officer won't ask the student na. So we can provide naman mga supporting documents if the student asks for it. Like for example, no sir, may mga cases talaga kami. This is not just sa Filipino students, no. May mga cases kasi 'di ba nagbagsak si embassy ng bagong rule na parang 1 month ka lang pwede mag-travel doon bago mag-commence yung class mo. So beyond 1 month, hindi ka na makakapasok sa border nila. So maraming mga international student na naipit sa ibang countries because of that ruling. So Saskatchewan Polytechnic helped them arrange their flight so that they can travel to Canada kahit medyo maaga-aga pa yung pagpasok nila doon, or kung hindi talaga pwede, then we provided lang talaga a sufficient letter para makauwi yung student dun sa
Yeah.
sariling country pa rin nila.
Kasi right now, ang dami kasing sa forum na namin sa Study Permit Canada, DIY PhD Group, maraming issues naging nag-offload daw yung airlines. And kawawa naman kasi nga some of them are hindi siya na feedbackan ng school or hindi nabigyan ng letter. Yun. So I just want to ask that question. At least I know na Saskatchewan will really support and coordinate with the student before man sila pupunta dito.
Yes, sir.
Kuya Mick, tama ba? Dapat at least 1 month pa rin yung natin. Hindi pa before they can travel?
Hindi at least, at most.
At most, no? Okay.
So far, wala pang, before the pandemic kasi students can arrive as early as, mga students natin before the pandemic, minsan 3 months before, 2 months before.
Yeah.
Pero dahil sa pandemic, the dynamics have changed and maraming ang now offload. So safe bet natin is mga around 30 days before the start of school.
Yes. So wala pong kung wala pong 2 months before, and also yung mga papunta dito, make sure then na mayroon kayong quarantine plan. I'm sure the school will also support it with you regarding your quarantine plan. Mark, yung kailangan ba accredited ng school yung quarantine facility nila or pwede silang maghanap ng sarili nila?
Currently, sir, no, I think this is set by the government, no. Kapag pag mag-hotel quarantine sila, this should be accredited by the government, no? Tama, Sir Mick?
Meron pong mga accredited facilities, and then for the first if I pabago-bago kasi if I recall, for the first 3 days, and then the rest would be, there are locations na either the school provides or sometimes they present a relative's place.
Yeah.
Oo. So yun lang naman sa amin, sir. Pretty much the same pa din naman. So for the hotel quarantine, yung 3 days, definitely it should be a government approved.
Yes.
Pero kapag yung mga 11 days, sir, nothing in particular, as long as they have ano ba tawag doon, a recommended place for quarantine ng 11 days, okay lang yan, sir. Walang problema.
Okay. Because some other schools kasi pati yung 14 days quarantine or 11 days quarantine, dapat sa partner pa rin nila. So at least pwede silang sa relative lang or anywhere that they can mas cheaper.
Sir.
Kasi some hotels are taking advantage of it then.
I know, oo. Pero ngayon alam ko bumaba na, sir, kasi medyo humina na because of the vaccines eh.
Nagpababaan na rin sila kasi for the reason na yun nga, most of the students natin na pumupunta dito is vaccinated na. So wala na silang quarantine. Yung iba kasi actual talaga. Pag may na-approve kami, dumating lang the other day, na wala na. Kumbaga, pinakita lang niya na vaccinated siya. Wala nang sinabi kung mag-14 days or mag-quarantine. As in, pinalabas na siya sa airport ng tapos sinundo siya ng relative niya. Yun nga, there's a lot of changes. Just make sure updated tayo.
Yes.
Canada.ca website or sa study permit na websites or sa Facebook ng Sun-Cor, nagpo-post kami ng updates regarding sa COVID. And then what else? May question pa sa end mo, bro?
Yes po. Actually, maraming questions in particular sa May intake. Sir Mark, this is a question coming from Mr. Pamesa. You mentioned earlier po na very few programs are available for the May intake. Our viewers would want to know ano po daw yung mga available sa May.
Okay. For May intake, we only have culinary arts program. Okay. So I stand corrected, no. Isa lang pala talaga yung programs na available.
Culinary arts.
Pero, meron kasi kami mga programs na nag-start din minsan ng mga March. So, covered naman kasi yun ng May intake natin. So, for March naman, so we have yung mga postgraduate degree like yung mga business management. So, we have that in March. Project management, March as well, and then supply chain, March. So, mostly yung mga, ano lang natin, postgraduate. And for March, we have like three or four programs available.
All right. All right. Yung iba po kasi tina-timing nila yung intake nila kasi magre-resign sa work.
Mm-mm.
May nakukuhang mga separation pay. So
Yes, sir.
they time it. Some of them are more time sensitive than other applicants.
Mm-mm.
This is an interesting question. This is coming from Shane. I guess this goes for everyone, not particularly for just one school, but if a student were to determine what program should they take, ano pa yung mga tips na mabibigay ni Sask Poly when somebody wants to decide on what program do they take?
Yeah, thank you. No, for me, since I was a previous counselor, kasi no, so normally, in a nutshell, kasi we assess the students in terms of their educational background and also yung work experience nyo. Pero in standpoint of the school naman kasi, this is in general, no, as long as you met the entry requirements, like for example, I'll give you one. Let's say you graduated ng business program for a 4-year, it's a 4-year degree. Tapos ang entry requirements lang na kailangan namin, sasabihin natin sa, let's kunwari lang, IT. Ang requirement lang natin doon is student must finish dapat yung 4-year graduate program. So technically, you're qualified to apply for that. So any programs na pumasok yung qualifications mo doon or yung level of educations mo, pwede kang mag-apply talaga. Pero rule of thumb, dapat kailangan nating i-align kung ano yung educational background mo and then yung work experience mo. This is in the purpose of, syempre, I'm sure Sir Mike would agree on this, in the purpose of your visa applications kasi sometimes kasi we need to, so especially in school din naman, kailangan din namin kasi makita kung ano ba talaga yung purpose ng schooling mo. Is it related to your circumstances ba or do you have any better plans for taking this particular program? So maraming aspeto na tinitignan siya pero technically yun lang, we just wanted to see yung ano lang talaga educational background mo and then yung work history.
All right. Also additionally on the point of view of immigration, there are no hard or fast rules na kailangan what's your previous background has to be continuous all the way to Canada. There are instances like for myself, for example, I finished in a in a business background and then going into the information technology. I had colleagues before, dating mga doctors, and then ending up studying in IT. For immigration purposes naman, like Sir Mark mentioned, what's the purpose ng study? Are you going to venture into a new career? Are you requiring a new set of skills, maybe for a new role in your position? Are you trying to open up a business? Do you want to bring in new technology? So marami naman pong cases. This is for dun po sa ano ni Miss or Mr. Shane. If you are to pick a program, number one, make sure you like it because you are definitely going to study what you pick. You have to graduate in order to proceed with the next steps on the student to PR pathway. If you do not like what you are going to study, it's going to be a mental torture. So that's one. Number two, malaki po yung gagastusin natin. So hindi po pwedeng urong-sulong sa program. Number three, as Sir Mark mentioned, not all programs are available whole year round. So if you decide to switch, you might cause some more delays in your timeline kasi baka hindi available. Basta-basta yung program.
To add on that, bro, make sure yung market mo after you graduate is may employment market. You also need to check.
Yes.
Kasi yung iba, I want to be yung engineer dito. Pero yun nga, yung market naman, I'm not saying na wag nyo i-continue, but also check kasi nga yung employment mo is very important after you study. So that's also one factor you consider when you change when you try to look for a program. And Sun-Cor is there, like Kuya Mark said. Nandito naman kami. We will also help you choose the right program for you. And we will not just plan for your study visa. We will help you plan for your permanent residency. Okay. Still questions are coming in. Okay,
Yes.
Mark? Kuya Mark? Are you
Yes, sir.
still open for more questions?
Yeah, sige lang, sir. Pero okay na po ba if I ano naman ask a
Yeah.
question, sir? Oo. Oo. Medyo ano ako na-intrigue ako dito, no. This is for Sir Nick, no, yung question kasi for the point of view of a licensed yun nga consultant, no. Sir, paano natin di ba parang in general naman there's no ruling talaga like whatever programs you can take definitely in Canada, no. Pero kasi
Yeah.
some refusals kasi that we are receiving especially for the school, no. The case officer stated doon na parang the program that you have chosen is not really related from the previous educational background. So that's why I think the assumption of generally, especially in Philippines, no, parang gusto nila lang ganun gawing pathway, parang sige i-align natin para matanggal yung assumption ng embassy na hindi siya related. Is this something na parang ano ba to? Parang depende sa case officer kung paano niya tignan yung application or what?
So unlike other countries, kasi Canada doesn't have interview process for visa applications. Unlike the US, tourist pa lang may interview na. So if an applicant feels na the program doesn't make sense, for example, you were a nurse before, you became a project manager, and then now you have to study business management. So medyo you're all over the place. Of course, each application is treated individually. There is no template that they just try to fit you in your application. Each application is unique in its own merits. So if someone comes in with a, let's say, questionable choice, yun nga, nurse, project management, that's biglang jumping to accounting, for example. So parang ang layo, walang connect. Depending on the profile, we have to demonstrate what's the logic behind. Because sometimes the logic might not be straightforward na available for in plain data. But if you were to share more insight on why you decided to do this one, for example, we had somebody, ang tinapos was totally different. Let's say tourism, tapos business management, layo. Pero kasi si applicant, meron silang pag-aari na maliit na hotel sa probinsya nila. And of course, the tourism side is already covered on the business and on her education background. But the business expansion is something more technical than you might know the ins and outs of tourism, but handling the business and the budgeting, the expansion, the construction, it's a different ball game altogether. So in that aspect, if you were able to present it in such a way na, okay, may sense pala. Hoteling nga yung industry niya, pero meron pala silang maliit na hotel na gusto nilang expand. So this makes
Dito na
sense.
papasok yung SOP, bro.
Yeah, yung SOP, no?
Yes. In some cases kasi, yung mga letter of explanation or tawag ng mga Pinoy SOP, they are... Yung iba kasi, it's too elaborate na you start to question it. Sobrang ganda ng story, for example. But the question is it true? Is it believable? So you have to provide all the facts and all the information that could support your claim.
Yeah.
Marami kasing mga nade-deny, lumalapit sa atin. Makikita mo yung mga SOP, 5 pages, 7 pages, may mga chart pa. For our clients, it's just 1 to 2 pages, to be honest. And
Oo.
hindi naman sa ano, but we have a good success rate naman. And diretso sa point. Bakit? Especially if the program is not aligned with the previous education, we go straight on. We're studying this because we need this for something.
Mhm.
Diretso na. Wala nang story nung kabataan nila or whatever.
Okay. Kopya, sir.
Kasi isipin po natin, hindi lang yung application natin yung babasahin ng visa officer.
Totoo.
So in
Saka,
consideration to those working on your application, be considerate din na not everybody omit the details na hindi naman necessary on your letter.
Saka ano bro, to add, yung visa officer natin ay hindi automated. May human factor pa rin tayo.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Kasi imagine if you give them 6 pages of your LOA, I mean, not SOP or the LOI, imagine mo, kaya ba nilang basahin yun and understand your story?
Oo nga, di ba? Totoo.
Kung ako
Skip
visa
ko na
officer,
yan.
ano ba to? Deny.
Kaya, skip ko na yan.
That's why sabi ni Kuya Mick is kung pwedeng 1 or 2 pages lang. Hindi naman siya required talaga, pero as much as we can give the visa officer the, alam mo yun, room to really read yung document natin. Kasi hindi naman sila maglalaan ng 1 oras sa isang applicant eh. Tama ba?
Yeah. Also, the shortest one we did was half page.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, ako, yung personal SOP ko during my time, half page lang.
Wow.
And hindi nga related yung inaral ko sa kukunin kong program. So, half page.
Si Kuya Mick din yung ano din sa SOP namin nag-check.
Nice.
Yeah. Ako po yung we do not, unfortunately, we do not offer SOP services as a standalone. The reason why is we handle the entire
Process,
service.
no?
Kahit
Yes.
gaano kaganda yung SOP mo, if your documentation naman are mali-mali
Yes.
or kulang, it would, end up being refused because of
Totoo.
Yes.
And okay, time check. It's 9:55. Okay. Are you still good, Mark? I think we covered almost everything now.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark, once again, thank you very much for this day. I know it's a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Pero alam ko di ka makagimik because
Ayun
ECQ.
nga eh, walang gimmick ECQ.
I don't know kung may liquor, ano ba dyan? May liquor ban ba?
May liquor ban daw.
Meron sir eh, depende sa municipality niya. Pero in Marikina wala naman kasi wala naman ganun talagang lalabas.
Ano naman Pinoy madiskarte. Makakahanap ng paraan niya. Yun. Once again, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate. Then, thank you din sa pagtulong sa mga kababayan natin. And sana hindi ka magsawa na i-invite ka namin.
Yes sir, as always present here. So yun din naman, likewise, thank you for keeping me looping dito sa parang sinasabi ko parang podcast na to. Salamat.
Yeah, we want everyone to feel na parang hindi siya a typical info session.
Yes.
No, we want maging natural lang tayo. Kung ano talaga kailangan i-address natin. Kung anong need, pwede natin i-clarify natin. So, yun. Any last word you want to say to Kuya Mark, bro?
Sir Mark, maraming pong salamat. Instead na nakaka-relax na kayo on a Friday night.
Okay lang.
Dito kami, kinukulit ka. Thank you. Also, thank you for Sask Poly for supporting the students. Scholarships really, really help. And also the support na the school provides once they are there. So thank you po. And we look forward to hearing from you again.
Yes, sige po. Salamat po ulit and have a good one. Bye-bye mga kuyas.
Stay
Bye,
safe
Mark.
po. Bye.
Stay safe po. Bye-bye.
So once again, guys, thank you for watching us with the Morning with the Kuyas. So we try to change our timeline. Our time namin imbis na Friday night here in Canada, Saturday morning sa Pilipinas, we decided to do it on a Friday morning here para Friday night sa Pilipinas para at least marami pong makaka-view kasi pag Friday nasa bahay na lahat.
Yeah.
At the same time, relax na lang. So, you can grab a beer and then we're watching. Yun. Shout out lang bro sa lahat ng mga na-approve.
Yes.
Congratulations. And also lahat ng mga dumating na kababayan natin dito sa Canada. The journey is officially has just started. Yun po yung totoong journey talaga natin once we land in Canada. Hindi po pag na-approve. Once again, Sun-Cor is here for you guys. If you need any help, please let us know. A reminder lang once again sa yung mga dumating or papadating pa lang, make sure na yung sa work permit niya, sa point of entry niyo is nag-inline siya sa duration ng program niyo. Kasi marami na tayong instances na 2 years yung program nila, okay naman yung passport, pero ang binigay ng visa officer is just 1 year. So you can only attest that once you are there. Kung nandun kayo mismo. Hindi pwedeng the next day babalik ka. Hindi na nila entertain yun.
May mga cases din, Kuya Nikki, na lalagyan ng not allowed to work.
Yes.
So
make sure double check everything. Yung mga restriction na you're only allowed to work in Ontario, sa mga ganon. You can double check with them.
Yep.
And that's the only time that you can question your work permit na nandun. And what else?
Shout out sa mga approvals natin from the Sun-Cor family, yung mga visa applications, PR applications, families reuniting kasi yung mga OWP na approved na, yung mga dependents na approved na. Last night marami tayong mga approvals din na dumating. Congratulations again and thank you for making us part of that journey.
Yes. So, yeah, congratulations everyone. Tsaka yung but ko lang bro, ipasok lang din yung mga nanalo sa Olympics na mga taga.
Ay, congratulations po.
Congratulations again. Thank you for representing the Philippines. And this is the best Olympic we had.
Yes.
Na mga medals din. So, once again guys, Sun-Cor, we offer free letter of acceptance assistance. And kung meron mang application fee, we reimburse them. And kung meron man Duolingo, we also cover the Duolingo. Yun. Sorry about that. So yeah, for Sun-Cor, in celebrating with our 3rd year anniversary, once again, Sun-Cor will cover the Duolingo fee for Saskatchewan Polytechnic. And we will reimburse the 150 CAD application fee once your visa is approved. And we will also provide a $350 Canadian dollars for Sun-Cor's anniversary bonus if you will get an LOA from us from within August 13 to August 27. This is a 2 weeks promotion for January 2022 and May 2022. Yun. If you have any questions, please reach out to Sun-Cor or reach out to me, Kuya Dicky. You can find me in Facebook. Yung logo ko po is Sun-Cor. We can talk about which program, which province.
Yes.
And also, if you need some immigration consultant or consultation, you can reach out to Kuya Mikmik or you can reach out to me. Ako po yung mag-ano kay Kuya Mikmik din. If you need help, if hindi pa kayo nalilito pa kayo kung ano ba talaga student pathway or another pathway, I would recommend that get a consultation para lang mas ma-widen or
the more
bigay
options.
yung best option
Yep.
para sa profile ninyo.
Yes. Meron kasi mga cases, Kuya Nikki, na fixated na sa student, yung pala hindi naman yung appropriate sa kanila.
Yeah. Study visa is, sabi niya Kuya Mick, does not guarantee permanent residency.
Yes.
No? Tandaan nyo, marami na pong umuwing luwaan, marami na rin pong lumapit kay Kuya Mikmik because of, ang sabi nga nila ng ibang agency, tapusin mo lang yung program mo, maghanap ka ng work, tapos PR ka na.
Yes.
This is not true.
Yun yung favorite ko eh. I-mail na lang daw sa bahay yung PR card. Yun yung the best talaga, the best false promise na experience ko.
Tapos ano pa ba? I think we almost cover everything. next Friday, same time, 9, ano rin, we will also have another school
Yes.
from a different province. So
Yep.
every Friday we do a live session, morning with the Kuyas. So we invite schools to present their school and their programs, and also we also provide a session, kung immigration session, Q&A question. So ano lang, wait for our ano lang, posting regarding the next topic for session next Friday.
Yep. Next Friday is also another interesting school.
Yes.
Next Friday ba yung may 2 girls tayo, Kuya Nikki?
Yes. Oh, tsaka may ano kami doon, nag-tour kami ni Kuya Nick at that school 3 weeks ago. Yun.
Yes. So that's also a very nice school we will be presenting.
So once again, guys, thank you very much for all the viewers. Magandang gabi dyan, maayong gabi sa tanan, and good morning here in the in Canada. And we'll hope to see you again on our Morning with the Kuyas. Enjoy your weekend, guys.
Stay safe, everybody. Have a great weekend.
God bless. Bye.